And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Maryland taking on the United States. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Luis Heel.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in, Derek Jeter. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground, Jeter zips it across. One out in the top of the first. Here's Ketel Marte. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Just missed.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And, you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings. You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
One and two here. And that just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The pitch. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball.
One ball.
In the dirt. Marte at first, one gone. Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. And now Isaac Paredes. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike one. 2 outs and one in scoring position. And ball one.
One strike.
In the dirt, 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. And we're back. And on the hill, the lefty, Colton Gordon.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
At the plate, Masataka Yoshida. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Derek Jeter will hit next.
Jeter.
On the ground to third. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Michael Garcia. Swing at a ground ball. Sends it across to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Jock Peterson. Peterson in his 11th season, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is James Wood. And that one fouled off. Man at second. And that is out of play. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the second. Here's Michael Toglia.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That one almost got him.
That's ball 2. Hey, 2.
Peterson stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it remains 2-2. Backed off the plate that time. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Hearn makes the catch, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here is Prince Fielder. Gordon back to work. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. Devers now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Luis Robert now. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that skips in the dirt. And the ball evens the count.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. Ryan O'Hearn stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 1 out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, as that's where the potential for damage exists.
Ball inside.
Inside. Ball 2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Simmons down to first with it, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Griffey on his horse. Makes the catch. Inning over. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. To first, leadoff man retired here in the third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is filled up. Hit in the air, center field. Robert settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball
That's
1 there.
Counts 1-0.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there. And a count 2-1. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground right side. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Led off the game with a strikeout. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Wood. And there's 2 away. So up next, Derek Jeter.
2.
Grounded out his first time up.
Jeter.
Right side. Sends it to Tolia, and that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Back foot slider struck him out. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Peterson in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Robert racing over to make the catch.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball popped up. Caminero nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the right fielder, Michael Garcia. That's in there. Strike 1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Here's the tag, and he's out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Here's Rafael Devers. Grounded out his first time up. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to Tolia, and Devers is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Michael Tolia. Heel back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tolia goes 6 feet 5 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Popped up Caminero. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Ted Simmons. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one the other way. Makes the catch. The throw in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Robert now.
Leading off for the Bears, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
On the ground to the left, Jeter.
The left fielder, number 32.
So a man at first. Now the left fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. That one fouled off. On the ground, could be two. Flips it. There's one. Out. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. This to third. Paredes fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Nick Enright.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. Next to hit, Ken Griffey Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's down and in.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's too low. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup. Full count, 3-2. And that's ball 4.
That pitch is in.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Paredes lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Next offering is in for a strike. Junior leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's to third. Devers zips it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Well, we go bottom
Leading
6.
off for
And now the
United
DH,
States,
Masataka
the designated
Yoshida.
hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
That was the
Counts
sweeper,
1-0.
but it missed. Foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right
One ball,
by him,
two
slightly
strikes.
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to
it's a
climb the
foul
ladder.
ball.
Swung on, popped up left side. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the shortstop
The
at the
batter,
plate.
number 2,
Derek Jeter.
shortstop,
He's grounded out a
Derek
couple of times.
Jeter.
And that's
Nope, that's
downstairs. Ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Prince Fielder digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Into center. Griffey on his horse. But it's just out of reach. And now 2 aboard. Now it's
batting,
Devers at the
third
plate.
baseman,
0 for 2
Rafael
in this one.
Devers.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And Devers hits that one. And that is the inning. All set for the start of the
Leading off
inning.
for the
Now
Twins,
it's the
the
DH,
designated hitter,
Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert moves under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And now here is
Now
James
batting,
Wood.
Left fielder James Wood.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Next
Ball
offering
in.
misses. 3-0. Josh Hader gets the call from the pen.
These
Now
are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Hader.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tolia in the
Oh,
box
that's
here.
inside.
Lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. Chris with that distraction
no
and a
strike.
speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable
That's
hitter's
ball 3.
count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound
right
right
fielder,
there.
number
Pretty much
4,
gifted him
Pete
first base with a quick
Crow
free
Armstrong.
pass.
Crow Armstrong in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one
Nope.
close,
Ball 1.
ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Comes up empty.
One
That's
ball,
strike 2.
2 strikes.
And now it's even up. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch,
catcher,
get the ground ball. Excellent
Simmons.
piece of work.
Simmons
Ball 1.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That clips the corner. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now, Luis Robert Jr.
Robert. Now pitching, Camilo Doval.
Fought off foul. The delivery to Robert. And a swing and a miss there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike three.
The left fielder, number
Ryan
32.
O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan O'Hearn.
On the ground, right side. Marte tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. So two down now.
13.
And here is Junior Caminero.
Caminero.
And that one clips the corner. And that is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Hader back to work. Fly ball center field. And there's one down. And now Ketel Marte, 1 for 3. Gets him to chase after that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's in there.
1-1. 2-1.
Just missed.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Jason Varitek. Fouled off left side. Doval. In his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And a ground ball to first. The tag, and he's out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Jeter now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No ball,
been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And
1
1
ball,
and 2.
This
2
guy's a
strikes.
fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Cade Horton.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that's in
2
the dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first.
He's
Got
out.
him. 1 away on the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And now Jack Peterson.
Designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
And that skips in the dirt. Horton, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his
2
pitches.
balls,
And
1
there's a
strike.
ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. And Peterson retired. So they're down to their final out. James Wood, the next to hit.
James Wood.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right? That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
And
1
he's
ball,
got
2
deception in his
strikes.
delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this
2 balls,
natural
2
flow
strikes.
that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
This could end it. That misses the zone, and now it's 3 and 2. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tolia, the next to hit. It takes ball 1. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Tying run at the plate. That one's in there. 3 and 1. They're down to their final strike.
We got a full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The right fielder,
First and second,
Crow
2
Armstrong.
outs. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. There's the strike. Swings and misses.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. That's a ball.
Inside, ball
Tried
1.
the sweeper.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took to get the W today.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bears taking on the Mountaineers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Left field. Yoshida hauls it in for the out. One down. So digging in, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Howard pulls it down, and there's two gone. Michael Garcia will hit next.
Right fielder, Michael Garcia.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third. And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. Rafael Devers up to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Garcia on third. Fielder at first. 2 out of the inning. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here.
I'll tell you, with pitch counts being such a big consideration in today's game, an amazing fight at the plate like this.
And it gets by him. The tying run is in to score from third. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Man, that feels so good when you can win a battle like that. 12th pitch of the at-bat, and he finally put it in play for the knock. It's got to be frustrating on the mound when you can't put a hitter away like that.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground to third. Shaw fires across the diamond, and they take care of Robert for the out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here on the south side, today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tatis waits. And Tatis able to stay alive. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on a changeup. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Sandberg. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Now a check swing, but he held up. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the left
Next to hit, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch misses. And another ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. 2 outs, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Look out! And it hit him.
Right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Yoshida over at second. Shaw on at first with 2 down. Inside, just missed. That one missed.
That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runner edges away at second.
We got a full count.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here on the south side, here's the left fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
The left fielder, Ryan
O'Hearn goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
That one at triple digits.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's going to be Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That one to first and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida. Fly to left his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side. Sandberg gets it to first. That's the third out. Back at right field. And now Brent Rooker. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Skubal back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia on the move to the alley. Puts it away for the out. Here's Marcus Semien.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one out to right. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's a tough pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
But in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Devers throws on to first, and Semien is out. Jackson Merrill stands in now and watches strike one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in. That is the inning. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
Outside low, 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. So up next, Michael Garcia. He tripled and scored his first time. Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Sandberg hauls it in, 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Prince Fielder. Walked his first time. He swings and fouls one off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped into right field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Man aboard, and here is Devers. Popped foul out of play off to the right. And that one way outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fielder off of first with 2 away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a foul ball. In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
1-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Up the middle, Caminero. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
In the air, foul off first. Fielder makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here on the south side, onto the fourth, and now it's Luis Robert.
Luis Robert.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And a swing and a miss, and one away. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No ball, 2
One
strikes.
out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
One
Way
ball,
inside,
2
gets
strikes.
out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
In the air out to center. Merrill. Long run on his horse. Reaching for it and brings it in. 2 down, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is going to go. He circles the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 4-0. Line drive. Merrill hauls it in to end the inning. Here on the south side, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Chopper right side. Caminero fires over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Jeter. The throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Ryan Howard. Check swing, no appeal. And another ball. That one at triple digits.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Counts full.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back at right field. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek
DeGrom
Jeter.
back to work. Line drive to short and caught. And here is Michael Garcia.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Prince Fielder. A walk, and he's also singled. Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
In the dirt. Fielder, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Merrill moving under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, Brent Rooker. On the ground to short. Throws across the diamond. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Now it's Marcus Semien. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On the ground to third. Slings it across, and Semien is out. Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly 7,000 miles away from his hometown of Baltimore. He had to travel across the world for his first career hit, but I think that makes it even more special, Boog. What a cool moment that was for him.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the top of the 6th. And now here's big center fielder Luis Robert.
Roberts. Now pitching. Hobie Milner.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of...
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0. Now here is Ryan O'Hearn, lined into right. Now a long throw to first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Junior Caminero. And that misses. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tatis makes the grab for the second out. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
This to center field. Merrill on the move. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Now fly ball to right center. Robert on the move. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tatis, batting with one down, takes a strike. That to right. Garcia sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Sandberg. 0 for 2 in this one. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it, and the inning is over. Here on the south side, now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Hit in the air, right field. Tatis makes the play, and there's one away. So digging in, Michael Garcia, 1 for 3. To third, and that one handled. Fires to first in time. Stepping in, Prince Fielder.
The first baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one off the outside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Outside.
Just missed.
No, inside.
That's in there, and it's 3-1. Started after it, appeal to third. No swing, that's ball 4. He walked him.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Devers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Back here on the south side, bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher...
Oh, that drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. Man at first. Now here is Matt Shaw. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll them up for two. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
0-2's the count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and makes the grab. Runner tagging from first, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back and save. And now Brent Rooker. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held back according to Larry Bullard. And another ball. Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Camilo Doval.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Simeon up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Out to short, Jeter. That's out number 3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, Ryan O'Hearn. Milner back to work. Foul ball there. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Oh, diving stop, and he can't come up with it.
The batter number 13, second baseman.
So man aboard, and here is Junior Caminero. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, one down. Next to hit, Jason Varitek.
33, Jason Varitek.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and he's out. Digging in, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back at right field, and now it's going to be Jackson Merrill.
The center fielder, Jackson.
And first offering is fouled off. Doval, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And it's strike two.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and
No
that
ball,
slider
2
that's
strikes.
down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Jeter makes the play, and there's one down. Now
batting,
Ted
the
Simmons.
catcher, Ted Simmons.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one lifted to left. O'Hearn under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now
In
batting,
steps
the
El
right fielder,
Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Jr.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
No ball,
That
2
is
strikes.
strike 2. In the dirt to first,
Out.
and they take care of Tatis for the out. That ends the inning. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
That one hit to right. Sandberg makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now at the plate, Michael Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Prince Fielder now at the plate. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No
Now
messing
batting,
around right there.
third
I could watch base hits like
Rafael.
that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And that'll do it. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Now it's the
Mountaineers,
second baseman,
the second
Ryan
baseman, number
Sandberg.
23.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Just
0-1.
missed. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The left fielder, number 7.
And now, Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 5-1. And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long